Hang on, let me get a drink of this delicious black iced tea that I brewed myself, dude.
In a kimchi jar, which is disgusting looking. It looks like you're drinking kimchi juice.
I
Like,
didn't realize that that's what this was. I just grabbed this out of the cabinet. But yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
man.
it's just a mason jar at the end of the day. You never
It
drank like
looks like
just
you're drinking kimchi juice.
well now when I turn the label around it, you can't read it. I didn't realize that's what this was. I never actually read the label on this, but that's actually hilarious.
So
You
if you're
never
not
drank just like
watching this, and which
I know.
most of you aren't, anybody listening to this, Jake's drinking some juice out of
It's not
a
juice, first of all. I'm not drinking a giant container of juice. I'm drinking black tea.
he's drinking
I'm
black
trying to be
tea.
healthy
He's
over here,
drinking
okay?
black tea out of a kimchi jar, a jar that is
It's a
labeled
jar.
that used to contain
It's just a
kimchi,
jar
and it
that my
looks like
roommate
he's drinking
It's just a
kimchi
jar that my
juice.
roommate cleaned out and is now using as a water jar. Don't act like you're not from Michigan and we don't all drink out of big ass mason jars full of water in the summertime to get
I
hydrated,
do,
dude.
but I don't drink out of ones that are labeled kimchi.
I never read it until right now. You brought it up to me and I was like, "Oh yeah, that is what this is." So I'll just turn it around, dude. Nobody can read it anymore. So now it doesn't matter. It's just black tea. That's all I'm drinking, dude.
Sure, man. I think you're drinking kimchi juice now. Welcome to Unless You Live Hardcore, everybody.
Yeah, you don't
We're
even need to
already in
say it,
it.
dude. We're
I'm
already in it.
Kyle Forsyth. Jake Ford here is the
What's
other
up?
co-host.
It's just black tea, dude. It's really good. It's good for you. I've been brewing it. Let me turn that around so you got the label on there, kimchi. There we go. There we go. You're perfectly
Yeah.
legible. Yeah, I do. That's so funny. I never read that before. Oh man. But yeah, I've been brewing this shit and I have that carafe, so I switched over from cold coffee to just like black tea because I was getting too much caffeine.
Yeah.
I was just slamming iced coffee.
hmm
And it's like I feel like with the tea, at least you're getting like a little bit hydrated, you
How
know?
much iced coffee were you drinking a day?
Like at least half the carafe, if not more.
How many cups is that for you?
It's like the carafe is like 64 ounces, bro. So that's like
Damn, dude.
4 to 6 cups of coffee a day.
Yeah.
It's too much caffeine, bro. And I work at a coffee shop now, so it's like I had to switch the carafe over. I can't just be drinking coffee at work and then coming home and drinking coffee,
Yeah.
taking
That's not
taking iced coffee out with me to mics and shows. Like, you guys want coffee? You guys want me to
Yeah.
bring coffee to the shows so we can all
I've
be energized?
I've definitely taken iced coffee to the House of Comedy within the past week.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. I'll do it, man. I
I mean,
don't
I love
care.
coffee and I love
Yeah.
caffeine. It's just like I
I
need to bring it down a little bit.
I drink coffee once a day. That's it. And I mean it depends on the size or the
Yeah.
volume of it, but I drink once a
Yeah,
day.
I'm trying to control my caffeine intake. That's why I'm drinking black tea out of a giant kimchi jar right now.
Yeah, oh, I didn't say I don't drink other stuff. I only drink 1 cup of coffee a day.
Yeah. No, that's admirable because a cup of coffee is like not a lot of caffeine, dude.
Uh, it's a decent amount because I drink cold brew usually.
Okay.
Sometimes, sometimes regular coffee. I'll do a pour over.
I need at least something in the morning and then something in the afternoon if I'm gonna like keep going, dude. I need it. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
I do the same thing
I'm a
sometimes,
little
man.
fiend, dude.
So
But
the new
yeah.
job's got you tired?
Yeah, definitely. Waking up at 5 has been a nightmare, but luckily I'm gonna get to start waking up at 6:30, so that's a little better. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
6:30, that's not terrible.
Still pretty early, but yeah, not
Yeah,
terrible.
but it's like I could be in bed by midnight and up by 6 and still manage that and be fine. It's like at least now I can be out later, you know what I mean? I don't have to be in by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock every night.
Like you're on a curfew, living at home with your parents still.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I
But
gotta
you
be in
know,
by 10.
well, that first week was fucking terrible. That like when I was getting like 1 hour of sleep for like 3 nights in a row for some reason, like my body just wouldn't shut down. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. That was odd.
Might have been all of the coffee if I'm gonna go out on
Yeah, it
a
could have been
limb.
that. It could have been the coffee I was
Yeah.
drinking, dude, to
I'm
stay
gonna if I'm gonna
alive.
go out on a limb, you
I
are
think my
probably
body
at
was just permanently wired for 72 hours. I don't know what was going on.
yeah,
I thought I was gonna
80% of what you are
die.
drinking is coffee.
I thought I was for sure gonna die. I was like laying in bed the third night, not getting any sleep, and I was like, I'm definitely just gonna have like a fucking massive aneurysm at work tomorrow and fall over. I was trying desperately to sleep, bro. I really was. I was taking melatonin and I couldn't sleep. It's crazy.
Yeah. Did you take it down the
Crazy.
pipe with some coffee? You just took a
Yeah,
drink of coffee with the
yeah. I
melatonin.
washed it down with some coffee. Yep.
That is just a funny image of somebody drinking coffee to take a melatonin.
Yeah. I drink I take everything with coffee. Any type of medication, pill. I chase liquor with coffee. That's how I do it, dude. I do a shot of whiskey and then I sip some cold brew.
Man, it's wild when there's people who like just drink Red Bull vodka.
That is gnarly, dude. Like, I don't know, like your heart is just not pleased with you doing that at all. You should fucking
Yeah.
cut that out. I like a Red Bull vodka every like once in a while, but to have like three or four in a night is just ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
just do blow. What are you doing?
Man,
At that point, just do cocaine, you fucking loser.
I once drank like 6 White Russians in a night and
Oh,
I
that's
threw up,
so much
dude.
milk, dude.
Yeah. That
That's
was one of
the
those things where you
bartender was probably like, "What the fuck, dude? Just putting just." She's like, the bartender's like, "We've gone through like a half a gallon of whole milk because of you. This is crazy."
Yeah, man. It was I was just drinking those like all night and I drank like 6 of them. Um and yeah, I threw up. That's how that ends every time. If you drink 6 White Russians, you're gonna throw up, dude.
I think my iron gut could handle it, dude. I think I could power through.
Dude, I can't handle liquor in general, much else. I mean, or
Nah,
like
I'm
much
kidding. If
less.
if I drink any liquor drink, if I drink six of any liquor drink, let alone one with fucking whole milk in it, dude, I would be vomiting all over the place. If I drank
Yeah,
six fucking cranberry vodkas, I'd be like, I want to die. Please, Kyle, please kill me. Please,
yeah.
please
What
end my
about like
life.
vodka soda? You do
Vodka
that?
soda. I definitely would get sick if I drank six vodka sodas. All the carbonation would fuck my gut up too.
Oh, okay. All right, but what about 6 beers?
I can have six beers, dude. Dude,
Yeah.
6 beers is nothing.
All right, what if
I'll
they're
be drunk, but like I can do 6 beers.
what about 6 stouts?
No, it's too heavy.
Yeah.
It's too heavy, man. Maybe if I was drinking like all day, but I couldn't do that in like 3 hours. You know, I can drink like six Bud Lights in like 2 hours if I'm really going to town.
Yeah, man. 6 Bud Lights in 2 hours. I couldn't do it.
Like a
There's
beer
no
every
way.
20 minutes, dude. That's not that bad.
I don't like beer, dude.
Yeah,
I'd
but
probably end up
Bud Light
throwing
is
up.
like water, dude. It's an acquired taste, man. You just got to keep drinking it. You just basically got to develop slight alcoholism, dude.
Dude, I love that when people say that. You just got to keep drinking it and eventually you'll like it. It's like, no. Like,
Well, that's what we did. That's what anybody who likes beer did. Like
yeah,
nobody's ever taken a sip of beer and like for the first time and been like, that's delicious.
I don't know. I feel like some people have that taste bud where they like it. Just they like
Off the
love it.
bat, off the
I
rip?
think some
I don't
people
know,
do,
man.
man.
Maybe.
I think there's definitely got to be some people out there who just did, who are like, I like this.
Maybe. I think just Irish people. I'm gonna fully stereotype here. Just the Irish
That's a fair
and the
assessment.
Germans, maybe.
Yeah.
They seem to like beer a lot, dude. They throw a whole fucking weird Lederhosen festival every year for it.
Yeah. And people from Milwaukee, isn't that where all the major breweries are at?
Yeah,
Wisconsin's known for drinking,
Wisconsin, Denver. Denver's got the Coors Brewery.
but Wisconsin's known for drinking.
Yeah, I think America just has an alcohol problem. I think America has a severe drinking problem.
I think that might be a fair assessment of
Yeah,
America. Yeah.
yeah. As somebody who's actively trying not to drink, yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, it's not we're not working on it as a people. So it's just probably gonna stay
No.
that way.
And it's like,
Yeah.
dude, I can tell that like most people aren't even drinking to have fun. It's just like people are just drinking to cope now. And I'm like, oof, this is sad, guys. This is getting sad. I see a lot of people just getting fucked up to like avoid their emotions and problems. And I'm like, ooh, it's getting dark. Don't like that. I like drinking to have fun. I like drinking in celebration. That's really the best time to get fucked up, is in celebration of something. That's when the good vibes are when you're getting hammered.
Yeah. When I got a ride. I don't know. I can't get fucked up
What?
anymore, dude.
What? I need a ride.
I'm just
Uber
saying.
exists.
Nah,
I
I
know.
don't.
We know you're lame. Me and Drew tried to get you to come over to fucking Eric's house party on during Tree Town Fest, and you're like, no, gonna stay in with the wife and the dog and the cat, and just we're gonna like watch Avengers or something else gay.
My wife was also sick at the
I
time.
know, I'm fucking with you. You can't ever actually get offended when I'm like making fun of you for having a family in real life. Like you won,
Yeah.
like you got a
Yeah.
nice thing. Everybody else, we're all just not everybody, but like most comics are just alone pieces of shit. So
Yeah, you guys
can't
are all
ever
hanging
actually
out
take offense to me
alone.
being like, yo, are you hanging out with your fucking family, nerd?
Dude, also it's like it's a drive from Detroit to Ann Arbor
Yeah, but you
back
could
to
have crashed
Detroit
with the
in one night.
boys, dude. Me and you
Yeah,
could have snuggled
no.
on an air mattress
I'm
in the
not
basement
doing
of
that.
Eric's house, dude.
No.
This is why you're not a
Yeah.
real dog, dude. This is why you're not
I
a dog.
do
You're not a
I
dog
don't
anymore,
mind
dude.
sleeping on somebody's
When I
couch if I'm
first
like
met you for
on the road
comedy, you
somewhere.
absolutely would have cuddled me on an air mattress after a comedy festival weekend while
Yeah,
we're
I
all
was
drinking and
also
having
like
fun.
20 or 21, probably
I know.
21.
I know. Times have
That's when
changed,
I
dude.
drank. Yeah.
Times have changed. It's
I
sad.
stopped really going heavy around like 25, 24, 25. I I slowed
We don't
down
go
after
heavy.
22. Well, like after 22, when I was 21, 22, I was drinking a decent amount. And then I chilled out and only would get fucked up sometimes. And then by like 24, 25, I was like, I don't get fucked up anymore. Like, I just couldn't do it anymore, dude. It's like, my stomach turns too quick. After like just a few drinks, my stomach just starts getting nauseous, and I'm like, I'm fucked. Like, it's over.
You got to figure out how to do something about that.
Why?
I
Who
don't know. So you can drink
cares?
with us, dude.
No.
I'm kidding.
I have a few cocktails, I can have 3, maybe 4, at most.
I mean,
That's
that's
where
a
I max
lot.
out.
That's a
I
lot.
max out at
I
4.
think 3, 4 drinks is a lot. Liquor drinks,
Yeah,
that's a lot.
it
It's
can
enough to
be.
get drunk.
Yeah.
All
I can
right.
catch a buzz, but I don't get fucked up.
I'm not asking you to black out with me. I wasn't even asking you to come black out with me on fucking Retreat Town. I just wanted you to come hang out with us. We're having fun.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to hang out with you.
And
No.
you're like, we can't. Me and my wife's sick and we're watching Toy Story 3 or something else gay.
Dude, I don't know how long it's been since I've watched Toy Story 3. I should watch it. I have Disney Plus now. We got Ashley a
Hmm.
new phone. We upgraded on Verizon and they give
You
you
shouldn't
Disney
watch
Plus
it.
for
You know
free.
why? Because it's for children. Grow up, Kyle. Grow up.
They
Unless
just
you're gonna
released
have a kid, don't watch that movie ever again, dude.
I mean, maybe I will, dude.
They're
Toy
good.
Story 3
Start a
is the
family,
third
dude.
one. I don't remember if that one's any good.
No, that's a great. They're all pretty good. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
that's what I thought.
classic like movies, but they are for children, dude.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with you because I
They're
saw
also kind of for adults.
People say that about Chip, but I'm like, it's a kids movie, dude. Let's be real here. Let's be adults and be honest.
Yeah,
It's a
but that
children's movie.
doesn't mean
But
adults can't
I'm
enjoy.
only being a dick because I saw a hilarious fucking interview with like it's just like a clip that I was scrolling through on Shorts, but it was with the lady who played like the herbology teacher on like Harry Potter, and she was talking about like adults who are really into Harry Potter, and she was just shitting on them. She was like, "Yeah, the movie's for fucking kids. I think it's kind of sad actually if you're an adult and you're still watching this bullshit."
That's so
It made
mean.
me laugh really hard. I'm just like, that's so funny to be in the movie and be like, yeah, if you're 18, you should grow the fuck up and stop watching this nerd.
Dude, that's such a mean thing to do or to like say to like
I
people
know.
who are clearly fans because that's like obviously who follows you, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure she caught some flack for that, but it made me laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of true. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll watch Harry Potter every once in a while if I want to watch it with like a younger family relative or somebody like that. That's cool. But like, dude, being a 30-year-old man and just popping on Harry Potter is kind of sad.
I don't know. I
It's a
mean,
little weird, dude.
what if my wife and I watch Harry Potter? You're saying that's sad? One of us pops
If
on
your
Harry
wife
Potter?
wants to watch it with you, that's
What
different.
if
You have
I
a
turn it on?
I think girls get a pass to like watch young people shit. You know, like girls like your wife can watch like a kid's movie and it's fine. I think they just get a pass,
But if
dude.
I'm the one who turns on Harry Potter,
If you turn on Halloween Town, I'm gonna call you gay.
I watch it every
I
year. What are you
know.
talking
But
about?
that's also part of your wife's thing too. It's like your wife wants to watch it with you, so
Yeah, but
nice. It's a nice
I'm the
thing.
one who turns it on.
Listen, the point I'm trying to make is if you're a single
You're
man
saying I'm
and you're
gay.
watching things that are for kids, it's a little weird.
Oh, now it's single man. The rules are
No, that is
changing.
what I said. I was like, dude, if you're a 30-year-old man and you're just popping on Harry Potter by yourself, it's kind of weird.
I don't know, man.
I
My
think it's
wife,
weird. I'm not gonna keep arguing with you about it. I think it's weird.
what if I just want to
And if you're
watch Harry
listening to
Potter
this
one
and you're
night?
upset about it, grow up, dude. Quidditch isn't real, dude. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Play Ultimate Frisbee or some other dumb real sport.
the Harry Potter movies are kind of dope, dude.
Yeah, they're fine. I'm not saying they're not. They're not. They're really good actually. But
What if I'm up late at night eating some food and then I'm like, I want to pop on a movie and my wife's sleeping. She's in bed for the night. You know, she's going to sleep because she's got to work in the morning. And I'm like, I'm gonna watch a movie in the living room here. And I turn on Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
weird. Put on Jack Reacher, dude. You're a man. You're a grown man. Put on Jack Reacher, dude.
I've never watched Jack
Me,
Reacher.
me neither. Jack Reacher. Put that shit on, dude.
No,
Put
man.
on a movie where Mark Wahlberg's in a war.
Yeah.
You're a fucking man.
Just, oh, I'm fighting a war.
Why did
Mark
you just make him
Cuban.
Chinese? Why did you just make Wahlberg
I
a
don't know, dude.
Chinese
I thought
guy
I had a
when he
Wahlberg impression, and I
and
realized
you
so
just
quickly I didn't.
you just sound like a Chinese guy fully? What the fuck was that, dude? Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't
Especially
know,
since
man.
Mark Wahlberg beat up a Vietnamese guy back in the day.
Man, it's yeah, the impression that I have in my head did
Oh,
not come
it's
out
a
of my
me,
mouth.
Mark Wahlberg. I'm going to war right now. Be back soon.
It's a risky bit.
Going to Dude, Mark Wahlberg as a Chinese guy is pretty funny though.
Yeah. Um, I
Come
love
eat at
this.
Wahlburgers. Come eat my burgers at Wahlburgers.
This is this all has to get cut.
Nah, dude, it's
No.
staying in. You're
Yeah,
the
I
one who did
know.
the fucking Chinese accent for Wahlberg. It's gotta stay in. That's funny, dude. Oh, I'm gonna be thinking about Chinese Wahlberg all week now, dude. That's so I'm gonna God, I'm gonna get fired from my job. I'll be like, oh, you want espresso? They're like, what are you doing? Like, that's Mark Wahlberg. You don't like my Mark Wahlberg impression? Oh, you want cortado?
Your coworker's gonna listen to this.
Oh my
You're gonna get
God, dude.
fired.
No, it's
Uh,
fine.
oh man. Yeah, that bit's got to go away.
It's pretty no, it's that's staying in, dude. That's so
That's in
funny.
the vault.
That's so funny.
Um,
I might have to clip that on. What are you talking about? That's you take that out of the podcast? That's I might need to clip that, dude. Oh, come eat my burgers.
Stop it. It's over.
Oh, dude, that's
It's
so
done.
fun. It's so fun though. Oh man.
You can't do
We're gonna have
that.
to get this podcast Johnny Mockney approved, dude. We're gonna have to have him listen to this once over before we post it. Because is this okay?
It's like asking your black friend, "Can I say the N word?"
Hey, dude, we didn't do any slurs during that impression of Mark Wahlberg, so it's pretty. That's just fair comedy game, I think. It's fine.
I just fucked up an impression of Mark Wahlberg. You just went for
Oh,
it.
oh no, I'm out of kimchi juice. Oh no, I'm all out of I'm all out of kimchi.
You gotta stop
Hey, dude, you're the one who got this going. This is your fault.
it.
I want
Sure.
everybody listening to know this is absolutely Kyle's fault, dude.
I did,
How
I
could
did
you
a Mark
throw that
Wahlberg
perfect comedy gem
impression.
out to me and I'm not supposed to riff on that for the next 5 to 10 minutes? No, all right. Go ahead. We'll push forward. I am very disappointed I'm out of black tea right now.
Oh yeah, man.
I have more in the carafe, but I don't know. I could just thirsty. I just want water or tea or
You
fucking.
should drink water. Your
I
brain
have
said
been drinking
water
water,
first.
dude. I've been drinking water
Okay,
all
don't
day.
get this offensive. I
Why did you
was
get
like,
Chinese again?
I was
Oh,
like,
don't get so defensive.
I was like,
You gotta
you
cool
should
it with
drink,
that, dude.
you should drink some water, and then you should immediately. I am drinking water. It's
I am, dude. Shut up.
like, all right. I didn't say you weren't. Like,
I am though, dude. I'm just extremely thirsty right now for some reason. But that's fine, dude. I'll just suffer. Don't you
yeah.
dare drink any more of that water on the pod while I'm over here being thirsty.
What
Um,
water? What are you talking about?
all right. Anyways, yeah, I've been playing video games a little bit this week. Got back into it. I figured out remember how I told you like when I bought Fallout New Vegas, it was just like fucking crashing. Well, I bought
Yeah.
Fallout 3 and it was just crashing again. It's just immediately crashing. But I figured out how to patch it, so I actually got it working, dude. So I've been playing Fallout 3, Game of the Year edition. Ooh, I forgot how sick these games are, dude. They're so fun.
Did you watch the series?
Yeah, that's kind of what made me want to play the game again, was I was watching the series and I really enjoyed the show. So, what did you think about the TV show?
I haven't watched it yet. I was considering watching it, but I was like, I've never played the game. I was like, it probably doesn't matter though.
No, I don't think it really matters. I think it would be a solid standalone show, but the game is really fun. You would hate it because it's a fucking RPG, but it's like
Yeah.
actually, I don't know, you might like it because it's like an RPG, but it's like a first person. It plays like a first person shooter.
Okay. That might
Yeah,
be
because
up my
it's like it's
alley.
all guns. You get like guns, like energy rays, fucking shit like that. You just get like crazy guns and shit. So it's not like Elder Scrolls where you're doing like spells and things that you would hate.
But you still gotta just loot, 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 loot and stuff.
Not quite. I mean, there's a shitload of stuff to explore. Like the map is huge, but like there's like a main quest line and then there's like a bunch of side quests and just places to explore and
How long's the
monsters
story
to
take?
kill. Like 30 hours, give or take.
Damn.
Yeah. And then there's like a bunch of side quests and shit. So there's like a lot of content you can play through on the game. There's like DLC content too, which like all came with the Game of the Year edition that I bought. So I have a lot of stuff to play. It'll be fun. I was just getting tired of playing RuneScape, and I was like, I need to play something else, dude.
Man, I wish I got tired of Warzone. Sometimes I do, and then I just don't. I just get off for the night. I'm like, I'm done. That's it. I just play Call of Duty Warzone, man.
That's crazy, dude.
I
That's
love
the
it.
only game that you play.
I love it.
I
Yeah.
know, but like that's
I don't
fucking
know
crazy.
why. Yeah, it is.
Because
I
it is just a war simulator. You love being at war.
kinda
Kind of. No, not kind of. You love it, dude.
in
You
urban
literally just five
environments
seconds ago were like,
though.
I love it.
Yeah, I
I love
guess.
it so
Yeah.
much, dude.
It doesn't.
I love a digital simulation where I'm just fucking throwing a knife at a guy's back and it instantly kills him. I love sneaking up behind somebody and taking their lives in this fake world.
Yeah,
Kind of psychotic.
kinda.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm no
I'm.
better. I'm like, you
I was
should
gonna
play this
say. I
one.
was
I'm
like,
like, you should play this fucking Nuclear Wasteland video game. Sick, dude. It's
yeah.
badass. It is fun, dude. It's really fun. And the story, there's a lot of like fun story and like lore behind it. There's a like it's a good story if you like pay attention to the dialogue and pay attention to what's going on. It's a good story.
I believe you.
Yeah, it's fun. So I've been playing that, dude.
I think I might watch that show. I might watch the show
Yeah,
and see how I feel.
Walter Goggins is in the show and he plays one of the ghouls and he kills it, dude.
If I watch the show and I'm like, man, I want to play that game, then I'll probably play the game. But we'll
Okay.
see.
I have a feeling you'll probably report back to me and be like, "Yeah, I have no interest. I'm just gonna keep playing Call of Duty." Which is
Yeah.
like so depressing to me, dude.
Why?
I don't know. It's just because Call of
Call of
Duty is
Duty
just so
Warzone.
like I know, but it's like Call of Duty is just the most basic, like brainless game you could really play.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like mindless violence for the sake of mindless violence.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
All right, dude.
It's straight across the plate, you know? I don't need to follow a story every single time I play a game, you know?
You sound like Mark Wahlberg talking about how he could save stop 9/11 right now, dude. Like I'm a hero. I'm a hero every time I hop on a Warzone,
Oh
dude.
no, I don't think I'm the hero.
I'm a hero, dude.
Sometimes I drop in and I'm talking shit,
Oh
you know?
yeah. Are you ever a griefer? Do you ever just like purposely fuck with people and ruin the
No.
game?
No.
Okay. That's kind of funny. I like when
I
people do that.
I sometimes will like talk a little shit to the other team if they're talking shit to me, you know? I don't initiate, but I'll respond. If I hear them talking, I'll get in
Okay.
there. Or I'll start mocking their voice back to them.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
It's also like I
Because
guess I
that
just
makes
don't
them
like
mad so quick. It doesn't matter what age they are. If you mock their voice back at them and just say the words they just said back at them, they'll be like, team underneath me. And you're just like, team underneath me. Like, it doesn't matter what age that person is.
they
It's
get
gonna piss them.
pissed.
And they'll be like, fuck you, I'm coming for you, punk. Like, immediate.
Get ready, bitch.
Yeah,
Get ready.
immediately. Which is so funny. It's like the easiest thing. I don't even have to say anything mean. I just repeat what they said in like a nerdy voice or something, and it pisses them off. Like, it's real fun. It's an easy thing that's like so harmless, but it makes people get riled up, and that's funny.
I
Like,
mean, you think it's harmless until that guy goes and hits his wife afterwards, dude. You get him all fucking pissed off and he takes it out on his IRL family.
yeah, that's true. Maybe.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
you need
know.
to think about your repercussions of your actions, Kyle.
It's so funny. Like, it's just funny, like when people get riled up over a video game and they're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And you're like, dude, it's a game. Come on.
Yeah, I mean it is
It's
funny.
yeah. It's like, hey
But
man, it's not that
you
serious.
taking pleasure in it is also somewhat sick. You're sick in the head,
Yeah,
Kyle.
I think so. Yeah, I think
You're
maybe.
fucked up in the head, dude.
Yeah. Something about it is so funny to me, and I'm like, I gotta make
Oh my
this game
God.
funny for me, and it's
You could
getting
just try
people upset.
try playing a funny game. Fallout has a lot of funny moments.
Nah, I
It
make my own
does. It
funny.
does, dude. It's actually
Okay.
really a really funny game sometimes.
Oh man.
It's also pretty horrific at times, but it is also pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Dark humor, but nuclear fallout humor.
Call of Duty's pretty funny.
I want to get New Vegas working. I want to figure out how to get that patched up and try to get that working on my computer because that game is I like New Vegas way better than I like Fallout 3, but Fallout 3 is really fun too. So that will suffice for the meantime till I can figure out New Vegas.
Well, good luck with that.
Hey man, I gotta have a hobby or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like can't just always be working. I gotta like decompress somehow.
Yeah. Let Fallout be that thing for you. You
I
want to
will,
talk about
dude.
music?
No, I
Any
want to keep
music
talking about video
releases?
games. Welcome to G4, everybody. We're the G4 podcast now. We talk video games. You play the new Mario Kart, dude?
No. All right, we're gonna talk about music.
Yeah, what you let's talk about that fucking whack ass emo band that you found, and you're like, they're rough around the edges, and I hated them. I was almost like, I was like, why would we play this on the podcast? This band has 5,000 listeners on Spotify.
No,
Nice.
5,000 followers on Instagram.
Okay, so
I don't
probably
know how
less
many.
less on Spotify. Sub 5,000 on Spotify.
Let's see on Spotify. 4,000, 1,100.
Called it,
So
dude.
not too far from where their Instagram followership is.
You said 4,000, 1,100. That's not a number, Kyle.
Oh, 4,111.
4,000 and 1,100 and infinity.
4,106.
Yes, 11 to 12. Cool.
Um,
Um,
4,111.
yeah, I don't like the band. And I was like, why would we play them on the podcast? And then you're like, you can just hate on them. And I don't necessarily want to do that.
It is a generic opening riff, but it's more like emo. What's your first thoughts?
Ooh, that sounds like something that came out in 2007 and struggled to sell records then.
Yeah.
So,
Let's fast forward a bit. It's the same thing. I don't know. I like the old emo sound that they have, that this band has. And that's their single. I feel like I heard better
don't
songs
get me
on the
wrong.
album than that
It's
one.
it's not their sound that's the problem. It's the execution.
Yeah.
Yes. If
Their
another band,
drummer,
if better musicians and a better singer were playing this song, I'd be like, "Hey, that's not a bad emo song." But they're just not good.
their drummer literally has three drums
Guys,
and he has three
go to
drums and two
college,
cymbals.
become accountants, just give into the machine. I'm telling you right now, just give into the machine, guys. It's not going to work out for you. You live in Portland, just
Yeah.
get a job handing out free crack pipes that the government is providing the homeless there, or do whatever weird Portland thing that you want to do. But this is not it. And that's my message to that band. Give into the machine.
I think you guys should keep pursuing your dream and maybe at some point you can tour with Hawthorne Heights as an opener, you know? Like, I mean, I think you can achieve your dreams.
Uh, I feel like everybody in Hawthorne Heights is low key a bank teller 9 to 5 when they're not on tour. So
They all look
yeah,
like it
if
for
that's what
sure.
you want to do is tour with Hawthorne Heights, I'm sure they could hook you up with a great opportunity on a high yield certificate for your banking needs. But yeah, this music is not popular anymore. Um, and I know it seems like it's kind of making a little bit of a comeback, but that will pass. Like, I'm sorry, but the comeback of the original thing is never even half as big as the original thing usually. So you should yeah, become SoundCloud rappers if you want to do music, guys.
Here,
You
try
live
this
in Portland.
song.
You could totally get a face tattoo and still like work at Petco during the day. So
Your last steps.
So this is the song that starts their album called Never Coming Home.
Take a deep breath. Take your last steps.
It's like a soft song though.
We'll see. We'll see if they come back home. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if they come back home.
Huh?
no,
Okay. All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
no.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys. If anybody ever hears this in that band, I truly am sorry. It's
I
not
I like it for what it's
nothing
worth. If you
personal.
hear it, it isn't anything personal because I think you guys got something, and I like it. I think you could
Kyle
end
loves
up.
new metal, so his taste is not a great indicator of future success or potential or whatever you think your ceiling could be. Um, it's much lower than that, I promise you.
I think your ceiling is opening for bands that were peak emo bands in the early to mid 2000s. I think you could be opening for some of those really big bands. I don't think you're going to be one of those big bands, but I
I
think you
think
could
you're I
open
think
for them
you're
on tour.
I think your ceiling is 20,000 monthly listeners on Spotify for a 2 week period after you finally get placement on a Spotify playlist. And then the success will go to the singer's head a little bit, and he'll fuck the bassist's girlfriend, and you guys will inevitably implode. That's my prediction. Back to you, Kyle.
All right. If you say so.
I think that
Um,
is absolutely or they're all, I don't know, they are Portland guys. They might all just be fucking each other's girlfriends, dude.
I don't think they're all guys
We're the
either.
first polyamorous band. We're all sucking and fucking on each other's girlfriends.
I don't know. Also, pretty big news this week is Dance Gavin Dance revealed who their new singer is.
Yeah, we were playing some Dance Gavin Dance. It's that's another sad thing. Dance Gavin Dance is officially over for me. I didn't like their new singer's voice. He's the first Dance Gavin Dance singer I don't like at all.
Yeah, I don't really dig it either. It's Andrew Wells from the band Idola, which is signed to Will Swan's label, Will Swan being the guitarist of Dance Gavin Dance. So, like this band that they took the lead singer from is already signed to their label, basically.
Yeah, they should have just brought back Kurt Travis, dude.
Yeah, but they don't want to pull him away from his band, I guess, because I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
pull
I
him
don't
away,
know what
dude.
it is. But
Give
they
the
got
fans what
Andrew
they want,
Wells.
dude.
And I saw Andrew Wells perform with them when I saw them at the Masonic Temple in Detroit. I saw them back in like
How was it?
2022. Well, Tillian had just come back as well, so Andrew was just doing backup vocals at the time and playing guitar. Um,
Interesting.
yeah, he
Huh.
played guitar and backup vocals. And because
Okay.
Tillian had just come back, Tillian had COVID and had just come back that night, actually, I think. Or no, he came back a few days earlier. John Mess, their like screaming vocalist, he came back that night from COVID. And then their drummer got too fucked up and couldn't play the songs right. And Tillian got like pissed about this and like threw the mic stand, and like they got the drummer off of the drum set, and then they got their drum tech to play the rest of the show, and they had to do a reduced set, so they did less time than they were going to.
Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
drummer went to rehab.
Yep, he went to rehab after that Detroit date. He was too fucked up to like, he wasn't on time for any of the songs, like he was like off time and stuff, and he was just fucking it up and not remembering the songs, and he couldn't remember how to play them, and like so they got him out of there and just had the drum tech play the rest of the set. It was wild. Like I could, because I you didn't really know what was going on at the time. Like we couldn't totally tell it, at least for me. And then afterwards, I saw it like posted on like Reddit and stuff on like the Dance Gavin Dance
Well, I mean, I
Reddit.
think if I would have saw Tillian throw a mic stand or whatever he threw at him, I think it would have been fairly obvious what was going on.
He didn't throw it at him. He threw it towards the back of the stage, like in anger. It wasn't aimed at the drummer.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
So it wasn't like he was trying to hit him.
Well,
But
either way, I'm not a big fan of the new Dance Gavin Dance you're showing me, dude. I mean, I haven't really kept up with them in the last couple albums to begin with. Kind of got over them.
yeah, this one is I'll play the first song, a little bit of the first song. It's called Straight from the Heart, and I was saying Andrew Wells does the Johnny Craig thing of trying to start out the beginning of the song like really like immediately strong with vocals, you know? But it's like it's you can tell what he's trying to do and it just doesn't work necessarily, I think.
I'm not burning out, won't fade away. Time to shine brighter.
That like, I'm not burning, like he's trying to like really hit the grit there right at the beginning, but it's like Johnny Craig nailed that, dude. That was his shit, kind of. Like in Dance Gavin Dance, at least, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, dude. It's just not feeling the new. It's also just like every Dance Gavin Dance song just sounds so the same at this point. Like there's really nothing new that they're doing anymore that I'm like kind of just over their sound, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think for now I am too, unless they show me something interesting like changing the singer. He's just very average, you know?
It's not even that. I think he's a good singer. I just don't think his voice fits their music.
Yeah, I don't think he's enough of a powerhouse for them.
They need a high pitched singer or like just a guy who sounds better suited for the music.
They also need somebody who has like a rasp in their singing voice too,
Yeah,
because
somewhat, yeah.
all of their music has that. Every vocalist they've had has used like that rasp in their voice.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the video of that black security guard reacting to a Dance Gavin Dance live set?
No.
Dude, look it up. It's so fucking funny. It's the best. He is astonished by the way Dance Gavin Dance sounds. It's the faces that he makes that are truly great. Not great podcast material, but if you want to watch this episode on YouTube, guys.
All right, I think I found it. He's looking at it like, what the fuck? And he seems like really confused by it.
Yeah, he's just like, dude, white people are fucking weird, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny, but nobody ever is gonna, you gotta look up Dance Gavin Dance security guard, and it's the
That's
first
cool. I mean, I'll
video.
just cut that part out. I'll leave the kimchi stuff in, but I'll cut that part out, dude.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it reminds me of like when I went to go see Gideon, one of the bands that opened for them was Fox Lake, and they rap in some of their songs sort of. And whenever they'd rap, there was these two black security guards that were standing off to the left side of the stage, and they'd start like tapping each other on the shoulder like, look, look, and like laughing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They were like, look at him trying to rap. Like,
He thinks he's got bars, even though he grew up in Connecticut. That's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. It was pretty funny watching them like react to it and like laugh at him rapping. I was
Yeah.
like, man, that's embarrassing. Like as like a singer, you know? It's like when you're doing stand-up comedy and you see people laughing and you know it's not at the timing of your joke, so it's about something else, and you're like, are they making fun of me? What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
they're talking shit about me, aren't they? But you're just in the middle of performing and you gotta keep performing because you can't get distracted by that shit.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
you're like, something happened there. What are they laughing? And it could just be an inside joke. They're like, oh my God, that's so me. And then they're laughing,
Yeah, and then
or
you're
some
like, are
shit
you
like that.
talking shit?
Yeah, you're like, is it what? Did
Are you
you say
trying to
something
make
about
fun of
me?
my dreams?
You think
Also,
I
why
look
is my
funny? Yeah.
fucking my screen's like getting like dark over here? It's weird. Um, anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Finally, last but not least,
Oh
is
yeah.
Knocked Loose
Oh
released
yeah,
their
what
new
about
album.
him?
You won't
Oh
go before
yeah.
you're supposed to.
Yeah, it's pretty it's good.
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
really enjoyed it, man. It's heavy as shit.
Yeah, it's you know if that it's good.
Yeah.
It's just it there's I wanted them to do like something a little different and they just it sounds exactly like Knocked Loose. You know what I mean? Which is good. I mean, I'm not it's there's nothing bad about it and at all. It's really solid. It's just shockingly um
The same.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good though. I think
Yeah,
like
it's sick. It's really sick.
I feel like it's tough when you're a band that's like blowing up. Like you don't want to change your sound, but you want to evolve it somehow. But like if you evolve it too much or in the wrong way, people hate you all of a sudden and
Mm,
you lose fans. But it's like if you evolve it the right way. I mean, but it's like I don't know, man. They just blew up, so maybe they're trying to like do this and then maybe the next thing might be something a little bit different, them evolving. Because they're also like fairly young, and as they start to age, they may want to change their sound a little bit or something in certain ways,
yeah,
or
yeah.
do something a little different. But we'll
Yeah.
see.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be a little better, I guess. A little bit more mature, but it's still pretty just beat them down straight up hardcore. But yeah, that's fine. I
Yeah.
like that. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it. Like I'm not
That's
trying to
what
sound
it
like
yeah.
I didn't like the album because I did like it.
What were you
I just
looking for?
wasn't
What were you hoping for?
I don't know. I was expecting to be like blown away by it and I just wasn't. You know what I mean?
What do you think would it have taken for it to like blow you away in some
I
way?
think if the rest of the album was like as quality as like the first couple of singles that they dropped, but I felt like some of the album just kind of like felt like filler.
Yeah, I could see what you mean there. Yeah. I think so not all of the songs have like crazy breakdowns and stuff, like some of them do. Not all of them have like a suffocate type
Yeah,
breakdown.
and it all just kind of like blends together at a certain point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can't tell which song is which sometimes. So it's kind of
Yeah.
tough, but I mean, you know, that's it's
You're
fine.
like,
I'm not hating on it.
is this on the same song right now, or did this change songs? And you're like, oh, this is
Yeah.
a new song.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But you
I
know,
did have that happen while I was listening to it. I was like, is this the same song still? And I was like, oh no, this is a new song. Okay.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. But that's just, you know, it's how it is. It's fine. It's also like it's a genre that like there's not a lot of room for experimentation really.
Yeah, the most experimentation you really see is like Code Orange. I mean, lately at least.
Yeah, they're a good example of trying to do new stuff, but they're kind of yeah, they kind of fell off for me. I didn't really like some of their new stuff.
They're not really hardcore anymore.
Nah, not really.
Yeah, they've really evolved their sound, but that's what happens, They evolved their sound and they've gotten bigger though, is the thing, since evolving their sound. Like arguably they have. They grew out of the hardcore scene and became more of a national name on some level and get some radio play and stuff. And they're part of WWE and shit. But it's like think about all of that, and it's like because they kind of evolved their sound, but they lost some of their core demographic of fans in the process by going
Yeah,
away from doing hardcore. So that's like the risk that Knocked Loose is running right now, is they can look at somebody like Code Orange maybe and be like, well, look at what happened to them, kind of.
sure. Yeah, and Code Orange isn't like nearly as big as I thought they were. So
No, I don't think they have all that many Spotify listeners. Let's see how many Spotify listeners they have. Uh, 333K.
damn, last time we checked, it was like 500. So they're like losing people.
Yeah. Their top two songs. The top one is Bray Wyatt's theme song that he comes out to from WWE. And then the second one is a song featuring Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins.
Weird. I didn't even know that existed.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't listened to Code Orange in a long time. They kind of lost me, dude.
Their album cover reminds me of like, I think it's like a Seether album cover from the early 2000s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick, dude. See, there was the jam.
What's your favorite Seether song?
I can't remember any of them by name, dude.
Neither can I, man. Isn't that sad? Fake It, Careless Whisper,
Remedy.
Broken Remedy. That was the one that I had. That was the one I remember. That's the got the album cover that I was thinking of too.
Remedy. That's how that one goes, dude.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So we're going back
Back
to
to
the
the
remedy.
remedy. Dude, see, they ruled back in the day. When I was like 12, 13, I was like, this band's fucking awesome, dude.
Dude, they're still getting paid good money to do festivals and shit, man.
Yeah, they're like from Africa too.
They are?
Yeah, they're from South Africa.
Oh yeah, dude. Pretoria, South Africa.
Hmm.
Word, man. I had no idea.
Yeah, so they're like a big international act. They can go wherever, dude.
Yeah, I bet they do good in Australia too because of that, maybe.
Sure, maybe.
Overseas and
Yeah,
stuff there.
Australia has bad taste.
Similar artists. And I'm like looking at them, I'm like, yeah, these are all similar artists. 3 Days Grace, Shinedown, Stained, Breaking Benjamin, Godsmack, Theory of a Dead Man. I'm like, yeah, that's the list.
Yeah, those
Like,
you just rattled
those are
off
the
a
usual suspects.
reel. Now that's what I call music fucking lineup, dude.
Yeah. Five Finger Death Punch, Chevelle, Papa Roach, and Puddle of Mud.
Jesus, yeah, that's a shit show.
Yeah. That's a butt rock playlist right there, man. That's 101 riff in Detroit on any given day.
Yeah,
Honestly.
that's a fucking I smoke with my kids in the car playlist if I ever heard one, dude. Yeah, dude. That's a fucking I have my toddler in the front seat with no car seat playlist if I've ever heard one, dude.
I can smoke in the car with my kid because my parents did the same thing and I'm fine.
Yeah, you definitely it's not like you have like asthma and shit like that, dude.
No, I'm not saying it happened to me. I'm
Oh,
just kidding. That's like their philosophy. No, my parents didn't smoke at all.
oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
My parents definitely smoked in the car.
Yeah.
Dude, my mom would just riff darts in the car.
Why does that not surprise me?
That was a trashy family, dude.
Oh man. Nah, I didn't do that. We didn't have that. Oh man. All right. This has been fun, man. We're at about an hour. We can wrap up here. Thank you everybody for listening. This is Unless You Live Hardcore. I am Kyle Forsyth on social media. Comic Jake Ford on social media.
Yeah, hit up Kyle about the kimchi bit because that's not my fault that that happened. I want everybody to remember that.
All right, yeah, go
It's not
ahead
my
and
fault,
run the
dude.
tape back and find out
Run the tape back
who purposely started doing the
and you'll
accent.
run the tape back and you'll understand that I had no choice because of Kyle's gross incompetence at doing impressions.
Run the tape back and you'll see that's not how history views things going down. Thanks for listening,
This
everybody.
podcast has been Johnny Mockney approved.
I don't put his stamp on it.
I'm putting it on there, even if he hasn't heard it, dude. He listens. He'll hear it at some point. This podcast has been Johnny Mockney approved. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.